Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. How you feeling? How you thinking? Hope it's good. I hope it's good. So, today's live, I'm going to be talking about be a living legacy. Be a living legacy. Now, what inspired this live, you might ask? So, a couple things inspired this live. And one of them was it's been a female week actually. Interestingly enough, it's been a female week, and it really cemented itself today when I had so me and my girlfriend we're in a long distance relationship, and we have date night every Friday. But we decided to do a date lunch instead of a date night because we're busy schedule and everything there. So we had a date lunch, and then our topic was talk about legacy because we love talking about our future, and being on the same page, being in alignment. And so one of the things that came up was legacy. And so we was going deep on like, oh, what legacy means to us. What's the Google definition? What's the Web's dictionary definitions? And then from looking at those definitions and our experiences, I came up with my own definition of what legacy means. Because everyone's like, build a legacy, build a legacy. And so, okay, like what does that mean to me? You know? And what came up for me was legacy is an impactful gift that has been cultivated and developed as a result of past actions and decisions. So I'll say it one more time. A legacy is an impactful gift that has been cultivated and developed as a result of past actions and decisions. So let's dissect this. Impact. We all want to create impact, right? Or we should put in the chat below. Do you want to create an impact in your life in this world? What kind of impact do you want to create in your life and in this world? Ask yourself that question, and let me know in the chat. Let me know what that looks like for you. So, an impactful gift. A gift. What is a gift? A gift is something you give, right? Cheese is there anything cheese cannot do. Light free. How you doing? So, I'm gonna rewind it back a bit for you for all of you that's jumping on right now. So I'm talking about legacy, and legacy, in my opinion, of what I've come to know is that legacy is an impactful gift that has been cultivated and developed as a result of past actions and decisions. Hey Angela Generini, how you doing? And so a legacy is an impactful gift that has been cultivated and developed as a result of past actions and decisions. So ask yourself, what is the impactful gift that I want to leave for this world? What is a gift that I have within myself that I want to create impact with? Do you want to change? How do you want to change the world? How do you want to change your life? How do you want to change your life? Shout out to Weird World. How are you doing? How are you doing? How do you want to change your life? And what actions and decisions are gonna lead towards you creating an impact and creating a gift that you can actually leave for your children, or ask yourself, like, how do you want to be remembered? you know Italian. Respect. Petra, how you doing? Croatia, okay. Baskarad. Petra Baskarad, how you doing? Yeah, so ask yourself, what actions and decisions are shaping your life right now. What actions and decisions are shaping your life? Because everything comes around, like what goes around comes around, as they say. So every action and decision gets to be filled with something that's going to actually be helpful. because there's no way you should be going around creating destruction, chaos. For what? For what? So you can live in a world that's less better than you would like it to be. It's kind of is kind of backwards, don't you think? So you want to be, as I say, be a living legacy. So you have these gifts, you have these abilities, you have this way of thinking because of someone's past actions and decisions. You have family members, maybe your parents, maybe your ancestors from 100 years ago. They've installed gifts within you that you get to use for the betterment of your good. You know, you get to say that. You get to do that. You get to cultivate and develop that gift. You get to cultivate. So let's say, for example, you may be at uni, you may be studying. What are you studying for? And why are you studying it? It's because you want to create an impact in some way. But how are you? The question is, are you living in accordance with what that outcome looks like? So let's say, if you're studying to be a health doctor or a doctor, and so you wanna bring better health to the world or to your family or your environment, are you living a healthy lifestyle? That's a great question. Are you living a healthy lifestyle? Are you in alignment with this impact that you want to create? No worries, Angela. You know, your English is great. I mean, all I see is English. So right now. So, Selva, how you doing? You study until your eyes jump out. I'm done. That's funny. Yeah. So what you want to do is you want to be, yeah, you want to live, you want to walk your talk. So for light free, apparently he likes cheese. So I'm guessing he eats cheese every day because he wants to be remembered for cheese somehow. You know? Yes, Jack. Exactly. It's a marathon, not a race. And so every step that you're taking when you're jogging on this marathon of life, you get to be mindful of the actions you're taking towards your goal. You get to be mindful of the decisions that you're making because one decision could probably ruin everything, but one decision could also bring you that much closer, to the finish line. So you get to take that into consideration. You know, you get to take that into consideration. So let me know in the chat, like what legacy do you want to leave, or do you want to leave a legacy, and what does that look like? Like what impact, what contribution do you want to make into the world? Yeah. Oh, thank you, thank you. Yeah, actually, to be a doctor, you lack sleep. You need Selva. You need to get your sleep. You need to get your sleep. And thank you for the compliment. I appreciate that. Yeah, Selva, get your sleep on. Get your sleep on, because that's another thing. We only have one body. We're not robots, but we only have one body, and we have to look after it. You know, you have to look after it. So, for example, over the years, my hair, for example, has grown like crazy. Is grown, and so I had to make certain decisions and actions to maintain it. And so it's a marathon, not a race. I'm not just gonna rush to greatness. It doesn't work. It's not a formula. It's not a formula, you know. So you have to be mindful of these actions. And so one question I want to leave with you is, are you being emotionally intelligent about your actions and decisions right now? Because a lot of the times we make decisions that are, what's the word, abrupt. We make decisions without thinking, but we never think of the repercussions of taking the action. So I'm all about taking calculated risks, structured decisions, but also and having controlled enthusiasm about it. So you could be excited about what you want to do, but don't rush straight in. But have in your mind the steps that you're going to take moving forward. Like, have a vision for what your life is going to be looking like. Have a vision for what that action will lead to. Have a vision for what that decision will lead to. So let me give you and also ask yourself, how are you building that muscle, that mental muscle? One of the ways I actually build the mental muscle is I do so these are 3D glasses, and what I do is actually train my brain every day. So I have a cognitive training system that I use for 6 minutes a day, and so that helps me with my decision making skills. That helps me keep my brain sharp, helps me master my mind, all that good stuff, and it's a fun game as well. It's a fun game. So um, if you're all about mindset mastery and training your brain, optimizing your brain, let me know. You might find it. You can take a free trial if you want. I got in the description, link in the description if you want to try that trial. It's called Cognition. It's so fun. It's so fun. But yeah, Jack, you said before I wanted to change the world, and now I want to help my family achieve their goals. Yes, that's powerful. Yes, love that. Love that. Love that. Love that. Yeah, the thing is, you can't really you. It's all good to want to change the world, but you can't change the world until you actually change yourself and change the environment around you. It starts local before it starts international. All right, it starts local before it starts international. So it's good that you made that realization and say, okay, if I can help this mini world around me where my family occupies my space, then that's just a stepping stone for me to help other families or help others and show how I've helped other families because I've helped my family. And then you create that inspiration, you empower people to want to do that for themselves because that's the world you're seeking. That's the change in the world that you're seeking. You're seeking a world where families are achieving their goals. You're seeking a world where you're not lacking in sleep. You're seeking a world where everyone's on a marathon and they're healthy. You know, I am. So Selva says, I imagine, motivate, and start. That's my way. I like that. I like that. Yeah. Yeah. Again, you have to. Imagination is key. You got to visualize before you actualize. You got to visualize. Like, okay, you have to see it. Like, I'm telling you, because I used to do athletics. I used to play football as well, and I often because I was like, what was it? When I was younger, I was like one of the top goal scorers in my league, and I would see myself scoring that goal before I scored the goal. I promise you. And I was like, I scored like what out of I think it was like 20 something games. I scored on average 2 goals a game. Like I was like 52 goals in a whole in a one season. And so and I was very honed in, focused. And I've done that many times where I realized that everything is mental. So even when you're exercising, it's all mental. But even when you're doing the simple things, it's all mental. If you're studying, it's all mental. You have to know, like, okay, I can go extra distance, but at what cost? Am I willing to go the extra distance? So it takes willpower, it takes all of this, but it it becomes easier on you when you've structured that, when you have that vision in place, but you structured the time that you're gonna and the intentional action that you're gonna place on what you're doing, because you're gonna be more in flow, and you're gonna be um less drained. You're actually gonna be more energized on the task you're doing. So for example, I scheduled for myself to go live and share this message. So I wasn't stressed about time. Like I know what activities I have to do leading up to this point. And so I know I've dedicated what 15 minutes to going live, and I'm okay with that. Why? Because I set the tone for my activities. And what's underneath that? What's underneath that is I want to be And I get to be a leader who is responsible, who respects time, who is courageous, and who is seeking to empower others to lead themselves to reach their highest potential. And so if I don't manage my mind around my activities, how can I help others manage their mind around their activities, around their actions, their decisions? I have to be a living legacy so that you can be a living legacy as well, because you see an example of someone leading their life and leading themselves in a way that is empowering them. So, but it might look different for you. It might look different for you. So I'm going to leave you with that. And for those who missed the beginning of this live, it's okay. I'm gonna let you know what my definition of a legacy is, and then I'm gonna jump off. So I'm gonna leave you with this. Legacy for me, is an impactful gift that has been cultivated and developed as a result of past actions and decisions. So my question that I'm gonna leave with you before I get off this live is, what is that impactful gift that you're going to share with this world before you leave this life? What impact are you going to create starting now in your life? What changes are you going to make in your life right now? What actions are you going to take that's going to move you forward to being a better version of yourself? What decisions are you going to make to lead your mind, your body, your spirit, your health, your relationships better, your finances better, every aspect of your life better? So I'm gonna leave you with that. Cheese is good for the cheesecake is nice. Okay, prove that movie. Okay, light free. Wow. Yeah, Silver. I get you. So so I'm gonna leave you with that. Yeah, guys, left the cheese. Okay, left the cheese. So I'm gonna get off this. If you liked what you heard, share this with someone that needs to hear this message. Share it with a friend that you know will find this impactful and helpful. And I'll see you on the next video. This is Divine Edwards, aka Divine Connector, connecting you to the knowledge that will empower yourself. Take care. Have a great evening or day wherever you may be. And just remember, the connection to your greater self continues. Take care.